So I know that it's been a minute since, you know, I did a diary entry or whatever have you. I have been going through it, bitch, since March. That Mercury retrograde came in and was trying to clear a fucking house, bitch. And me and boyfriend number 2 did not make it through, unfortunately, because it was like he just felt like, you know, he wanted to... He was young and he just wanted to do, I guess, him essentially. I don't really know what was going on. And like after like the Vegas thing, like, you know, we was like going like back and forth or whatever have you. And I'm not sure like I like disturbed the household or not, but bitch, wait the fuck up. Everybody get the fuck up. Bitches is playing with my motherfucking feelings. There's a problem. So after that, you know, he left or whatever have you. And the last night I was like, you know what, I don't want a relationship with you. Da 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 da. Like, he was like, alright, you know what, I feel the same way. Da 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 da. So then I was like, alright, then bye. He was like, okay. And like I stormed off, and like, bitch, obviously I stormed off and I cried caboodles leaving. Because I was like, it's not that I didn't necessarily like mean those things. I meant it, because at that point it was just like, it was too exhausting to try to keep up with everything that was going on. And I'm like, is this what other women deal with on the regular? Like, this is exhausting. And thank God, like, I don't think that he was actually like cheating while like we were like dealing with each other or whatever have you. So so my throat's a little groggy. Anywho, so I'm over here talking or whatever have you, cahooting with these motherfuckers. I mean, I'm sorry, I have brain food. I said brain fart. I'm gonna have to cut that out. So, we break up or whatever have you, go our separate ways, and then I feel like, bitch, I'm still that bitch, so I'll call that motherfucking line, you answer. So, but I really didn't want to talk to him, and I was kind of over him after February. So, next thing you know, I feel like I was like texting him, and you know, just to see like, okay, like, are you really mad? Are we really like going our separate ways? Da da da. He wasn't texting me back. He wasn't saying nothing. Da da da. So at this point, I'm texting him. He not responding. I said, oh, okay. And for me, I don't give a fuck about looking crazy. I will blow that phone the fuck up, bitch. Ignore me is gonna turn me the fuck up. It's gonna turn me smooth the fuck up. It's going to turn me the fuck up. Like, it's going to turn my abandonment issues smooth the fuck up. And I'm going to be staring at you. You staring at me at your front door. Because why would you ignore me? When you could have just answered and said, you know. So then I sent him this text message, and I was like, alright, you know, this is the 2nd, 3rd, da 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 da, right? So like on some hands off shit. So then he texted me back on some like no, like, that's not what's going on, what you talking about, da da da. So then I was texting him or whatever have you. He just wasn't responding. So I was like, you know what? Never gonna say nothing to this motherfucking nigga again. I cried. I mourned him because I was like, damn, like, you know, I really, really appreciated the time that I spent with him, and he made me feel like valued as a woman. Like, boyfriend number 1 came in and he made me like, that was the first person that I felt seen as a human. You know what I'm saying? Boyfriend number 2 came in and he showed me like, no, I'm gonna show you off. I'm gonna show you to my friends. I'm gonna brag about you even to these other bitches. Like, even when we were in New York at, you know, sitting at the table or whatever have you, he was just like, yeah, like, my girl's like, she a published model, this is and the 3rd, da da da. And I was like, oh, you know, stop, like, you know, just so bashful, because they had just did some rinky-dink ass show. Girl, next thing you know, he just doesn't respond or whatever. So I let bygones be bygones. I mourned it or whatever have you, because I felt like, you know, it was so much love that I was being adorned, and it felt so fucking good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never felt chosen before. And I've never felt like, oh my God, like somebody is like, not like this me. So he ignored me or whatever have you. So then I'm going to say, I let bygones be bygones. I said I'm going to call him one more time. And I wasn't calling him, I was just texting him. So I'm going to call him one time. And if he don't answer, I'm going to let bygones be bygones. He ain't answer. So I think I went like blocked all his phone numbers or whatever have you. And then one day I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking something, and like he calls me at like 10 o'clock in the morning on FaceTime. I'm like, what the fuck? So I think I like call him back like later on or whatever have you. I'm like what's going on? Because at this point I'm over it. I done detached. I'm like, I'm more in the situation. And in my whole mind, I was like, it's not what I thought it was. I thought like he liked me. I thought that like I mattered in his life, and like I just felt so disposable. So I kind of accepted like my fate as the woman that I am, and I'm like, okay, another one bites the dust. You know, at least he showed me off. At least he was like, you know, affectionate and all these other different things or whatever have you, right? So he calls me. He's like, oh, you know, like basically saying like he missed me and that he was feeling homesick because he, you know, moved out, you know, the country for a couple of months, and you know, he was watching this movie with Teyana Taylor, and he was like, I was like, she reminded me of somebody. And then he was saying like how like, you know, there was never any weird shit going on. This is that and the third, and like, you know, how he honored me, and this is that and the third, and just telling me like his viewpoint of me. And it made me take a step back, because I was like, here I am thinking this man fucking hates me. He's like, on the contrary, like, you know, like, I adore you and all this other stuff and blah, 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 blah. And I was like so fucking confused. I was like so confused. And then he's like, you know, he remembered my birthday and everything. And I'm like, okay. So then he invites me out the country to come see him. So then I was like, okay, well, then I'm like, all right, I'm going to go see him. But then he was like, you know, I want you in my life, and, you know, it doesn't matter what the capacity is, and this is that and third. And just to hear somebody, like, say that to me is like, what the fuck? You know? And especially when I have this guy that's, like, telling me, like, you know, that basically I'm not good enough to fit his American dreams. So it's like, this guy's like, no, like, I want you in my life no matter what way you choose to show up for me. So some time passed, and we was like texting, small communication, and then he invited me to come out the country, and I was planning on going to see him, but the communication was off. So I'm like, this is too weird for me, and this is too awkward for me to be like, I'm gonna call you. You know, I'm not call you, but I'm gonna come see you. It was too weird for me. So I texted him, and like we were like playing phone tag, but now I'm just like, hey, I'm gonna let him know like I'm moving. If you're not back in time, you know, by the time that I move, I'll see you when I see you. See you whenever I come back, because now I feel like constant ups and downs of what was it? Did I matter? Did I not matter? Did I matter? Did I not? Like, just all these other fucking thoughts of like, is he playing games? Is he playing my mental? Is he, you know what I'm saying? But I will say one thing. He inspired me. He inspired me to lock the fuck in, and made me realize like, bitch, you go and follow your fucking dreams, because the niggas will fucking be there. Why? Because my ass is still here while he's following his dreams. Talking to y'all. I said, girl, if you don't get the fuck up and like get out of this fucking funk and this depression, like, and I've been depressed not only just about like my dating life and my love life and really trying to find love and blah blah fucking blah, but it's just about mourning the life that I thought that I was gonna have as the woman that I am. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't think life was gonna be like this at all. And then dating is like a fucking doozy, to where mentally and emotionally I can't do shit like this. So now, bitch, I guess I'm waiting for him to call me or return my call, because we playing phone tag. So I just called him back, and he just called me back, and all this other shit. But I also know we in a time difference, and he's working. So, but like, here's like, but now I'm just like, I don't know. And it feels good to like, honestly, because me and boyfriend number one are going through like a month-long fucking breakup right now, I'm yearning to feel desired, and to feel like love, and to feel wanted, and to feel valued as me, and not because I can't give a child or something. You know what I mean? And it's like, he's seen me for fucking me. Like, even with his bullshit and the little raps and the little this and the little that, like, it was still like, nah, like, I got this bitch at home, right? Like my bitch the baddest at home. And it made me feel like, damn, like, you know? And then one day, we were talking about, bitch, I called out everything. Because when I went through that motherfucking phone, I turned up in that motherfucking house when I said, bitch, what the fuck you mean you was cuddling with this bitch in Vegas, bitch? And he was like, oh, well, you know, the bed, and she came over, and of course bitches are gonna throw pussy at him, and he looks fucking good. So, I'm like, okay, right? But she was like, it was what he said about me to her, and like, those conversations, and the context of the conversations added up. Because, bitch, you know me, I went That's a Raven mode as he was talking. I said, bitch, you's lying, hoe. But I was like, nah, he ain't lying. I said, that look right. But he was just like, you know, like my significant other, and, you know, he was like referring to me as that, and like, just referring to me as like somebody to him was just like interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. And now I'm just like back in that thing of like wanting to feel like alive again and wanting to feel happy. And I'll get into boyfriend number one on a different day, because now it's like a weird situation, because I think he found my YouTube channel. So because he mentioned something about, oh, you was being weird in February and I was blowing your phone up, remember that? And like, you know, this is that and the third. So now I feel like the roles are reversed, and now we're like in this weird situation. But I feel like, how the fuck am I in this situation when you were telling me like, essentially, I don't align with the things that you want? So you're mad because I had a nigga, or all these different weird things. And it's like, did I really have the fucking nigga? So I'm really stuck in this mindset of like, wow, like nobody loves me, and like I haven't been loved, and I've loved, but like, who has loved me? And boyfriend number two is the closest thing that I can say that the closest thing I can say that I was something to somebody. Just because I've known boyfriend number one for fucking 4 years or whatever have you, and even though it was like different stages and closeness in which things progress, right? But it's still not enough when you don't fit their criteria of like their world. And it's like, well, boyfriend number one, I can feel his shame for me. But with boyfriend number two, I didn't feel his shame, so I could never try to expose him or out him, because like, you know, I would never, but like, if I wanted to do those things, right? Because he was so prideful in who I was, and he was like, it's nobody's business. And he confirmed and reassured me that like, you don't give trans, you don't give all that extra shit. So it's never a problem showing you off. It's never that, and even if it was, it's not their business. And that confidence is really what I need after recovering for such a long situation with boyfriend number one, where I feel like he just really didn't have the courage to like love me out loud, and he just was like battling so hard with himself and with me and his society, and like, I can't allow it to break my heart. But then a part of me was like, okay, well, with this second Mercury retrograde, because bitch, I said the breakup is for real. Now I'm trying to usher everybody out. So boyfriend number two is, you know, he on some bullshit and all this other stuff. He didn't even call and wish me happy birthday. Like, we gonna get into the birthday on a different conversation. He didn't call and wish me a fucking happy birthday. And I felt some type of way, because I feel like you remember my birthday. And I understand you got a lot going on, because he's working like really hard at what he's doing right now, which I respect the grind. But it's like, wow, I don't think I really mattered in the way you say I mattered, or the way I thought I mattered. You know? And here I am showing up, buying you the exact gift that you want, and this is that and the third. And my birthday is so special to me. And it's not like, oh, it's special to everybody, but like, you know, these people know that I lost a loved one during that time. Anywho, I just felt like it was crazy that he didn't wish me happy birthday. So I was like, alright, well, I'm not gonna say nothing to him. I'm not gonna like hit him up no more, da da da. But then I was like, No. What the, like, that's why I called him like, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck is you on? I'm not allowing nobody to treat me fucking crazy. I'm not allowing nobody to not show the fuck up for me. Those that don't bend, they what? They break. Those that don't bend, they break. I'm not fucking around with you bitches no more. I'm not. Why do you think that you're gonna play with my motherfucking feelings and my motherfucking emotions? Wrong fucking bitch. So, bitch, I'm ready to clear house. Because it's a new program. And if niggas is not with the new program, they gotta get excommunicated. Namaste. Logging out. Call me, beat me, reach me. Boop.